All right. Haven't worked on this much for a little while. Kind of back on it a little bit. Um, just trying out basically the steam hoses, the steam vents for the LS engine, supercharged. Anyways, those vents down there with the hoses going up here. The other one that I had put on there, I think I put on different videos, a different video. I didn't like the way it worked because basically I want to be able to make sure that I get all air bubbles out of the cooling system, and the highest point with that other one it wouldn't really work because it was kind of looping over, and you just didn't have a high point where you can get all the bubbles up to the top. So this, what is called a Motion Works, what is it? Sorry, Motion RaceWorks steam kit for the LS. Now this steam kit is for the LSA engine that has the LSA factory blower on it. So a little bit different than the Whipple. I haven't found a kit for the Whipple that's like this, unfortunately, so I've got to make do. But I mean, it's all right. But you got a steam wire, coming over here. The only thing I don't like is this just going over like that. But I mean, I could probably make another hose, or just make all new hoses. This came with the kit, but it's all the steam vents. So when you need to bleed the water, to bleed all the air bubbles out of the cooling system, the highest point is going to be that 90-degree fitting, which goes to the radiator. And you can pull that fitting off, lift it up and bleed everything. Run the engine, run the engine to a certain extent, but you can at least try to bleed all the air bubbles out of it, and that's your high point. So everything will get out of the engine, all air bubbles, because your high point is there. So, I mean, it route's okay and everything, and honestly, it's it's solid. Those hoses they give you are pretty solid. There's a bracket, this bracket here, that went, goes like that, and then you got the eyelets back there. But that was to mount on an LSA blower. Unfortunately, I got a Whipple. Not unfortunately, I like the Whipple. So I might use this for now until I find a better solution, or replumb the hoses a different way. But you want to have that up above the engine. That way you can bleed any air bubbles out of the cooling system. And that's mainly what I'm going for. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm going to get back on this more. I just kind of test fitting that steam lines, Motion RaceWorks, to see how it'll do. I mean, I do like the setup, with the proportional or whatever, the four-way, everything goes into there and then goes out on the top. I like that. And it's all above everything else, so bleeding all the air bubbles out of the cooling system definitely would be a good thing. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to work on other things here, get it all. I got to tighten the, torque down the, the damper, the main crank bolt. That's going to be a fun one. We'll get ready for that and figure that out. But also all the damper bolts, I need to tighten them down, torque them. But there it is for now. See ya.